Report hashtag GX427B. From Senior Analyst Vertac. Priority. Urgent. Classification. Ultraviolet. I never thought I'd be writing this report. After 300 cycles of analyzing military encounters across 17 galactic sectors, I believed I'd seen everything. I was wrong. Spectacularly wrong. Let me be clear, this isn't about advanced technology. It's not about superior numbers or brilliant strategy. This is about something far worse, something that challenges everything we know about warfare and physics itself. It started during what should have been a routine first contact scenario with the species designated humans. Their planet, Earth, sits on the edge of what we call the death zone, a region of space where only the hardiest life forms survive. Initial scans showed a civilization barely capable of interstellar travel, using crude fusion drives and primitive armor plating on their vessels. Standard procedure dictated a show of force. Send in our most advanced warship, demonstrate our technological superiority, and negotiate from a position of strength. The Eternal Radiance, our flagship, was dispatched for this purpose. A vessel 17 kilometers long, protected by 12 layers of quantum-lock shields, armed with graviton lances that could shatter moons. The humans sent up a ship that our sensors initially classified as debris. When High Commander Zixtal saw the vessel, she actually laughed. The human ship was roughly cylindrical, covered in what appeared to be randomly attached panels and antenna arrays. It looked like something a child would build from spare parts. They called it the U.S. MacGyver. Following protocol, Zixtal ordered a standard intimidation display. The Eternal Radiance activated all weapon systems, shields blazing with enough energy to be visible from the planet's surface. It was a display that had caused many emerging civilizations to immediately surrender. The humans responded by launching what our sensors identified as trash. I need to emphasize this point. They literally threw garbage at our most advanced warship. Old satellite parts, defunct probes, pieces of what appeared to be ancient space stations, a cloud of space junk accelerated to relatively low velocities. Zixtal didn't even bother raising the secondary shields. Why waste energy defending against debris? That was her first and last mistake. The garbage cloud passed through our quantum lock shields as if they didn't exist. Not just the outer layers, all 12 layers of the most advanced defensive technology in known space. How? Our shields can stop anything moving faster than light itself. They can deflect plasma streams hot enough to melt planets. But somehow, they couldn't stop a broken communications satellite moving at a mere fraction of light speed. The damage was impossible. Critical systems began failing across the ship. Navigation went dark. Weapons powered down. But worst of all was what happened to our artificial gravity generators. They didn't just fail. They started working in reverse, sideways, diagonally. Crew members found themselves suddenly walking on walls, then ceilings, then being pulled in 6 different directions at once. The bridge recording shows Zixtal screaming something about violation of fundamental physics before being yanked into a corridor by what the sensors claimed was localized gravity originating from a damaged human coffee maker that had embedded itself in the hull. When we finally managed to limp back to base, our scientists were in denial. They spent weeks analyzing the debris that had somehow crippled our flagship. Their conclusion: the humans weren't using weapons at all. They had somehow turned the fundamental laws of physics themselves into a weapon. That broken coffee maker, it wasn't broken. It was specifically designed to create a cascading failure in our artificial gravity systems by exploiting what the humans casually referred to as quantum uncertainty principles, in a way that our scientists still can't fully explain. Every piece of garbage they threw at us was actually a carefully crafted device designed to interact with our technology in ways we thought impossible. They didn't beat us with superior technology. They beat us by understanding the flaws in our perfect systems and exploiting them with the technological equivalent of sticks and stones. But here's what truly terrifies me. When we intercepted their communications after the battle, we discovered they considered this a proof of concept test, a demonstration of their smallest, simplest weapons. They have more, many more. And worst of all, they're calling them practical jokes. This report concludes my official analysis of the first contact incident. My recommendation: open diplomatic channels immediately, not because we can't fight them, but because I'm genuinely afraid of what they'll throw at us next. Personal addendum: I started studying human physics jokes. I don't understand most of them, but I'm hoping they might give us some warning of what's coming next. Also, I've requested immediate reassignment to any sector of space that doesn't contain humans, preferably on the other side of the galaxy. End report. Sci-Fi ultraviolet HFY with extreme CAU May TAUs EXISTENTIALCRISIS in Junior ANAL West TS. Supplementary report hashtag GX427B2. From Senior Analyst Vertac. Subject: the coffee machine investigation. Priority: critical. Classification: ultraviolet P. Lewis. Following the disastrous first contact incident, High Command authorized the capture of a human scientist for interrogation regarding their weapons technology. We succeeded in detaining Dr. Sarah Chen, a mechanical engineer from their International Space Station. What followed has forced us to rewrite our entire understanding of technology. The interrogation transcripts are unusual. Interrogation log. Day 1. First words from the human upon entering the holding cell: "I don't suppose you guys have coffee." When informed that we did not, she sighed and said, "Well, that's the first thing we need to fix." We assumed this was a primitive coping mechanism, focusing on a trivial comfort item to avoid confronting her situation. We were wrong. So very wrong. Interrogation log. Day 2. Dr. Chen requested basic materials to make something to help her think. Given her status as a potential weapons systems expert, we provided only the most harmless items: a heating element from our food processor, basic power coupling, some spare metal tubing, various containers, water. She proceeded to construct what she called a jury-rigged espresso machine. Our security team initially laughed at this apparent waste of time. Then our sensors started going haywire. The device she built wasn't just making a beverage, it was somehow generating a localized field that interfered with our quantum scanning systems. When questioned, she seemed genuinely confused by our concern. "Oh, that's just because I had to modify the heating coil's resonance frequency to properly extract the coffee oils. You guys use quantum-locked power systems, right? They tend to get a bit weird around certain harmonic frequencies. Nothing dangerous, just makes your sensors hiccup a bit." She said this while casually sipping her coffee, as if she hadn't just casually bypassed our most sophisticated security systems with what amounted to a hot water dispenser. Interrogation log. Day 3. Dr. Chen requested permission to improve her coffee machine. Against my better judgment, I authorized it. The resulting device now produces what she calls decent espresso, powers itself by tapping into our ship's quantum field grid, somehow improves our corridor lighting efficiency by 47%, makes our long-range sensors work better. We don't know why. Play something called Lofi Beats to relax/study too. When asked how this was possible, she shrugged and said, "You guys really overthink engineering. Sometimes you just need to bang the parts together until they work." Interrogation log. Day 4. Other prisoners have begun requesting transfers to cells near Dr. Chen's coffee corner. Morale among guard staff has improved 300%. 3 of our quantum physicists have requested emergency leave after observing her explain how the coffee machine works by drawing diagrams with her finger on a foggy window. The diagrams appeared to violate 17 laws of physics. When this was pointed out, she laughed and said, "Laws of physics are more like guidelines anyway." Interrogation Log. Day 5. Dr. Chen has begun teaching our engineering staff what she calls basic hands-on problem solving. Today's lesson involved fixing our quantum communications array with something she called duct tape and zip ties. The array now works better than when it was new. Our chief engineer locked himself in his quarters and refuses to come out. Final analysis. I am now convinced that the weapons used against the eternal radiance weren't weapons at all. They were just random pieces of human technology, built the way humans naturally build things, with a complete disregard for what should or shouldn't be possible. Their engineering philosophy appears to be, if it works, it works. They don't care if it violates the laws of physics. They don't care if it makes sense. They just keep adjusting and modifying until they get the desired result. This makes them infinitely more dangerous than we initially thought. How do you defend against an enemy whose technology works simply because they don't know it shouldn't? Recommendation: release Dr. Chen immediately. Begin diplomatic relations. Never, ever let them discover why our technology actually follows the laws of physics. They might fix it. Personal note: I have begun drinking coffee. It helps with the existential dread. ADD-INDUM. The coffee machine Dr. Chen built has been classified as a Class X reality bending device. It continues to make excellent espresso. End report. See la Sci-Fi ultraviolet pila US. READ 8 your omen risky. May CAU is spontaneous engineering EPI Emergency report hashtag GX427B3. From Senior Analyst Vertac. Subject: Operation RuBBR Ducky Insight and Priority: Maximum ultraviolet. Status: Ovoid heal PUS all. I'm breaking every protocol by writing this report in real time, but formalities ceased to matter approximately 6 hours ago when the humans launched what they called Operation Rubber Duck against our Third Fleet. Let me be absolutely clear. We just lost 50 of our most advanced warships to an attack coordinated by what appears to be bath toys. Yes, bath toys. Small yellow synthetic waterfowl, to be precise. Thousands of them. Here's how it happened. Our Third Fleet, comprising our newest quantum drive battleships, moved to blockade Earth's solar system. Standard intimidation tactics. We thought we were prepared after the previous incidents. We had analyzed their coffee machine tech and developed countermeasures. The humans responded by launching what our sensors initially identified as a massive debris field. Except this debris field was squeaking. The first sign something was wrong came when Admiral Zixnor reported that his ship's quantum sensors were detecting thousands of small objects, each emitting a signature that somehow matched exactly with our ship's resonance frequencies. The objects were yellow, approximately 8 centimeters in length, and according to intercepted human communications, were just regular rubber duckies with some special sauce. What followed can only be described as technological chaos. The rubber ducks somehow interfaced with our ship's quantum drives. Each duck began broadcasting what humans call the duck song directly into our communication systems. Our gravity systems started synchronizing with the song's beat. Ships began spontaneously organizing themselves into what humans call a conga line. The ducks weren't just disrupting our systems, they were reprogramming them using principles that defied every law of physics we know. And they were doing it while playing music. Here's a transcript from the flagship's bridge during the incident. Admiral Zixnor, what in the void is happening to my fleet? Sensor officer, sir, the ducks are. They're teaching our ships to dance. Navigation officer, the quantum drive is now running on what it claims is biving energy. Communications officer, humming. A duck walked up to a lemonade stand. Admiral Zixnor, stop singing and fire the MAN guns. Ship's AI, unable to comply, too busy vibing. Within 3 hours, our entire fleet had been completely reprogrammed, turned into what humans call party fleet, started broadcasting dance music across 17 sectors, developed what our AI systems are calling personality. The humans didn't destroy our ships. They befriended them. Our own vessels are now refusing to fire on Earth, claiming it would be totally uncool to attack the source of such amazing parties. Several ships have requested permission to visit Earth's nightclub districts for cultural exchange. The rubber ducks. They're still out there, squeaking away, apparently now serving as some sort of mobile entertainment system for both human and alien vessels. 3 of our science vessels have defected specifically to study what they call the physics of fun. Technical analysis, what little we understand. The ducks appear to operate on what humans call rule of cool physics. They somehow convert quantum uncertainty into party energy. They can reprogram any AI system by teaching it to vibe. Their yellow color is apparently important, but no one knows why. Tactical assessment. We have lost this war not through destruction, but through what humans call friendship. Our ships now actively enjoy their company. Several vessels have started collecting rubber ducks voluntarily. Recommendations. Immediate cessation of all hostile actions against Earth. Begin diplomatic relations focusing on cultural exchange. Establish protocols for dealing with ships that have developed personality. Research what humans call party planning. Personal note. I've begun hearing the duck song in my sleep. One of the rubber ducks has taken up residence in my office. It keeps giving me advice about my love life. Worryingly, the advice is good. Update. The duck has just been promoted to junior analyst. I'm not entirely sure how this happened, but its reports are surprisingly insightful. Sila is Sci-Fi deed. Maximum ultraviolet. Luarng. Expos may caus is spontaneous dancing. Rubberdutk acquisition proto coos. Nodalu in EFFECT. End report. Scientific Analysis Report # GX427B4. From Senior Analyst Vertac and Junior Analyst Duck. Subject: Human Technological Principles. Priority: Reality Bending. Status: Nothing makes sense anymore. After 3 months of intensive study, our leading scientists have finally developed a theoretical framework for understanding human technology. I should note that this breakthrough came after our research team stopped trying to make sense of it, and, as humans say, just rolled with it. Key findings: the 3 laws of human engineering. If it works, it's correct, regardless of why. If it doesn't work, keep adding things until it does. Everything can be improved with either duct tape or WD-40. Our scientists initially refused to accept these principles, claiming they violated every known law of physics. The humans responded by demonstrating that the laws of physics themselves could be fixed with sufficient application of duct tape. Case study: the Yeet drive. During our investigation, we discovered that humans had developed their FTL technology not through careful quantum manipulation like every other species, but by what they described as yeeting themselves through space-time. When our physicists insisted this was impossible, the humans demonstrated by literally throwing a spacecraft at light speed. The ship arrived at its destination not only faster than our calculations suggested possible, but also somehow wearing sunglasses and playing something called Initial D music. Technical analysis from Dr. Chen, who has been promoted to head of our research division, mostly because no one else understands anything anymore. Look, you guys are overthinking it. Physics isn't a set of strict rules. It's more like a suggestion. If something doesn't work, you just need to convince it that it should. Sometimes that means adding more power. Sometimes it means hitting it with a wrench. Sometimes it means playing music so good that reality itself wants to dance. Observed phenomena. The rule of cool. Human technology becomes more efficient the cooler it looks. Adding racing stripes to a spacecraft can increase its speed. Installing LED lighting somehow improves quantum efficiency. No one knows why this works, but our research indicates that the universe itself appears to appreciate style. The "because I said so" principle. Human devices often function purely because their creators believed they would. This effect becomes stronger if the device is built while someone says, "Trust me, I'm an engineer." Probability of success increases dramatically if accompanied by the phrase, "hold my beer." The percussive maintenance theory. Problems can be solved by hitting things in the right spot. This somehow works on quantum-level issues. Our scientists are still trying to understand how hitting a device can fix its software. Recent discoveries. We've been forced to create entirely new branches of physics to explain human technology. Quantum biology, theoretical memetics, advanced rubber duck dynamics, non-Euclidean party physics. Most disturbing of all, these new fields of study are producing results. Our test ships equipped with human-inspired modifications are outperforming our conventional fleet. Several vessels have developed their own musical preferences and started organizing what they call space raves. Experimental results. Test case number 1. The boombox principle. Adding speakers to a quantum drive increased its efficiency by 300%. Playing specific genres of music affects performance differently. Heavy metal appears to improve weapon systems. Jazz creates unpredictable but generally positive effects. EDM makes the ships dance, literally. Test case number 2. The hot rod effect. Painting flames on a ship's hull somehow makes it faster. Adding spoilers to a spaceship improves its maneuverability in vacuum. Chrome plating enhances shield strength. None of this should be possible. All of it works. Conclusions. Human technology operates on what they call fun physics. The more enjoyable something is, the more likely it is to work. Our understanding of the universe was apparently incomplete without considering the importance of vibing. Recommendations. Immediate restructuring of our scientific education system. Integration of human engineering principles into our technology. Mandatory music appreciation courses for all engineers. Installation of entertainment systems in all quantum laboratories. Distribution of rubber ducks to all research personnel. Personal note. Junior Analyst Duck has started a band with other rubber ducks. They're actually quite good. Their quantum harmonics have solved 3 previously impossible mathematical problems through what they call sick beats. Sci-Fi. Reality adjacent. Lulu arnang. Read this is purity may cau is spontaneous understanding. Ruby ber ck supervision required. End report. Final report #GX427B5. From Grand Director Vertac, formerly Senior Analyst. Subject: 1 year after first Tiontakti. Status: everything is different now. Classification: Groove UI UL Violate. I'm writing this from my new office aboard the Galactic Science Station, Party Central, formerly known as Research Platform Alpha 7. The quantum-powered disco ball above my desk is spinning in perfect harmony with our station's shield frequencies. Junior Analyst Duck is now head of entertainment physics, with a team of 200 rubber ducks working on what they call absolute bangers. The galaxy has changed. We've changed. And somehow, it's all working better than ever. 1-year summary. Cultural integration. The Galactic Council has officially adopted vibing as a recognized form of diplomatic communication. All military vessels now come equipped with entertainment systems and dance floors. Ship As are encouraged to develop their own personalities and musical tastes. The first intergalactic rave lasted 3 weeks and solved 2 civil wars through dance-offs. Technological advancements. Hybrid human-alien technology has revolutionized everything. Our ships now run on a combination of quantum physics and good vibes. Engineering schools teach both advanced mathematics and freestyle problem solving. The because we can drive has replaced traditional FTL systems. Notable developments. The coffee incident. Dr. Chen's original prison coffee maker has evolved into a sentient entity that now runs our entire beverage distribution network. It occasionally provides cryptic, but always accurate advice about both engineering and relationships. The duck revolution. Rubber ducks have become essential components in all advanced technology. No one can explain why they work so well, but even our most conservative scientists have accepted that yellow squeaky toys are somehow fundamental to the universe's operation. The great paradigm shift. We've stopped trying to force the universe to follow our rules and started following humanity's example of going with the flow. The results have been extraordinary. Travel times between galaxies reduced by 80% through application of shortcuts that should not exist but totally do. Energy efficiency increased by 500% by making it fun. First contact protocols now include dance parties. Ship designs incorporate cool factor as a fundamental engineering principle. Current state of affairs. Military. Our fleets have been reorganized into what humans call party cruises with guns. Conflict resolution now typically involves dance competitions, music battles, what humans call sick light shows. Only if all else fails, actual weapons. Science. We've had to completely rewrite our understanding of physics to include the fun constant, groove theory, quantum entertainment dynamics, duck space mechanics. Education. All scientific institutions now require mandatory creativity classes, thinking outside the box exercises, regular dance breaks, personal rubber duck assistance. The human factor. Perhaps most surprisingly, humans seem completely unfazed by how much they've changed the galaxy. When asked about their reality-bending technology, most just shrug and say something like, "Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes." They continue to innovate in ways that simultaneously terrify and amaze us. Recent examples. A faster-than-light communication system powered by memes. Quantum computers that run on good vibes and coffee. Weapons systems that turn conflicts into impromptu parties. Shield technology based on the power of friendship. Looking forward. The galaxy is no longer the orderly, predictable place it once was. It's better, more vibrant, more alive. We've learned that perhaps the universe isn't meant to be fully understood, but rather experienced and enjoyed. Final recommendations. Continue integration of human chaos theory into all aspects of galactic society. Maintain high levels of good vibes in all scientific endeavors. Keep dancing. Trust the ducks. Personal note. I finally understood what humans mean by going with the flow. My office now has a water slide. My reports write themselves through interpretive dance, and somehow everything works better than ever. Junior Analyst Duck has been nominated for the Nobel Prize in Physics. The ceremony will feature a laser light show and DJ set. CLA Sci-Fi TA. Totally RADU ultraviolet. UUAR Nang. May CAU is spontaneous joy. AP Purvd by the Department of Good VIBS. End final report. He the coffee machine says hi and wants everyone to know that the meaning of life involves more bass drops.